Hi folks, this is the full video which I used for the cloud painting tutorial, which would have been the previous video I uploaded. I thought I'd just upload this in full just to show how I worked on a small little landscape study. Just painting the sky here ultramarine blue. That'll me to just put in a sky. There's nothing special about it, just a natural blue sky, evening time maybe, a little bit darker than normal. At this point I'm just using straight ultramarine blue, nothing mixed in, a little bit of water on brush, that's all. Just spreading it out as even as I can. I'll just keep adding, see what I can build up. I'll probably put a layer or two on top, but we'll see how as we go along. I'm just painting in a rust blue sky. This is really paint is only for a demonstration to show how to paint clouds, a little bit of a tutorial for cloud painting. So I'm just filling in the gaps here. A bit of white. This study has been done on an A3 sheet of acrylic paper. I have the masking tape there just to divide sky from the land. It's about 1/3 to 2/3 in favour of the sky. I just used the masking tape as a divide, that's all. Nothing special. I'll make a little paint now, but anyway. I'm using a 1-inch oval wash brush. I'll probably use that brush in the whole of the paint. Just allow it to be a little bit darker towards the top. And give it more depth to the paint. Now, I'm just going to remove the masking tape here if I can. Now I'm just going to continue on with the same brush. I'm not worried about the colour. I'm just going to use a bit of raw umber. Here. This is just a study, I'm not particularly worried. I let it run over the horizon, doesn't matter because I'm going to create kind of hills there anyway. I'm going to make a bit of water here in this part. So we'll go a little bit of light blue and white and ultramarine blue. See what we got, a bit of dark colour in it. Into there. There, maybe. A little bit of a I'll go a little bit darker for the hills. Blue, just to give it a bit of colour to it. I'll just go. hill there as well. Just try to get a bit of contrast against the sky on the mountains or the hills in the background. Again, this is only a study. Really what we're going to work on is our clouds. I'm just going to, in this area as well, blend it in a bit. This is just a rough idea. I'll put a bit of colour into the front here. Just at random. Nothing special. Just to create a bit of distance in the background. I'll go back to this and narrow this a bit. Oh, that might for there. Okay, we're going to start a tutorial now proper on how to paint clouds. I'm using 1-inch oval wash brushes. I have one reasonably clean one and I have another one here and it has kind of a grey bluish white on it. I'll use that for the darker parts. As you can see, I just made up a rough kind of study just to work with, so I'm putting on quite a nice bit of paint on the top or tip of the brush. I'm going to start in this area here, and basically what I'm going to do is touch down and move in kind of semicircular fashion, back up like that, and here again like this, and back and down. It's random. There's no plan to it. Nice quick movement like that. Fill that gap in. I'm just trying to create a bit of shape. So get it down there. Now I'm going to just switch. I'm switching over to the grayer one. I'm just going to put a bit extra paint on that, just to give a bit of depth to the color, to the clouds. Sorry. I'm just going to add that in again. I'll work here at the surface. I don't worry about the clashing with the mountain underneath, because I'll just repaint over that when we're done. Again, it's only for the study. It's a little bit of pressure and just movement with the wrist, just developing that shape. Then I'll go back in, I'll swap back to my cleaner whiter brush. Again, same thing, put a nice bit of paint on the surface, just towards the edges more so. I can do this sort of thing and do that in there. Get a bit more paint on that. Right, same there. Same down here. Again, what I'm doing really is, it's random. There's no actual plan to it. You kind of gotta work and follow what's appearing in front of you. It's just, if you plan it out, well, I find that if you just plan out exactly what way you want to do it, it's never going to work out right. So I'm just going to put another bit of white there. As you'll notice, I'm putting in the white more so to this part, sorry, here, and this is just reflecting where the sun is coming. The sun is shining from over here, over where over from where the brush is, if you can imagine, and that's giving you the brightness on the clouds there. And just a little bit, add a little bit to it, and add another little bit there to it, here maybe. Now as we get back further, the clouds won't be as The bright part of the cloud will be more towards the top, like there. It'll be getting darker the whole time as we move in, so we'll move back to our 1 inch oval wash with the darker. Mix up a little bit more. Again, plenty of pressure, just moving kind of random enough shapes. A little bit there. I'll get in here behind there. And same thing, you're kind of creating semicircular type shapes. Mix up a bit, small bit of black in with the titanium white and a bit of ultramarine blue. A little bit of blue gives that more natural look to the clouds. And now you can make them as light or as dark as you want, because it just depends on what type of cloud and day it is, whether it's late in the evening. This is more a late in the evening type thing. Right over to here. Again, interference mountain underneath doesn't matter because I'm going to blend them together later. Now I'm going to go back to my lighter colour. Again, loading it up quite well. Just to create a big contrast, I'll put in a bit of white instead. Put a little bit here and there. You want to always kind of have a little bit of abstract quality to the cloud. Again, put a bit more white here to kind of give the image of the clouds as they build up into the sky. Just create a little bit more dark or grey, just in spots, just to. And even though it's quite random, you want that kind of semicircular nature to it. So. Just add in a bit of. A lot of times we'll allow the cloud to run in and out of your actual framing. Mixing up a bit of dark grey here. Oops, too much blue. Mix a bit here to the side. A nice dollop of white there. A nice dollop there. And do a bit of A little bit darker towards the bottom of it. Yeah. Let's give this brush a bit of a clean. I'll clean this brush a little bit. And create a bit of colour for the blend in with the mountain. Blend into it. Just a bit more blue. Sorry about that. I might just, oops, oh, that was a bit of a disaster. I'll just block that off like that. I think that a little bit of right here. Here, just to finish off the effect. Just a little bit of blue, a hint of it added in here and there. Now, I will just do one more little thing before I finish up. Let's see, can I find it? Look for a flat brush. Can find one somewhere. Yeah, this one will do. This is number 16 flat brush, just for an effect on the, let's get down a bit more for the water, just for a little effect on the water. I'm using the white and grey mixed together, not too heavily, just that much on it. And just bring in a few lines like that. And do the same again. Again, it's only a small amount like that on the end of the brush. You just drag it down. Drag it down, drag it down. Maybe less in there. More there and there. And then just do a little drag across. And we can do a little bit darker. Over here, look like the mountains. Maybe have been reflected in the water also. And it's just rough and ready. It's not, it must be perfect. There's a few lines in it. No. And that's just an example of how I paint clouds. Thank you very much.